Alright, I'm starting match 3 of my trial deck. I think I actually played against this person last night. I did not draw an ideal hand here, because I'm going to go ahead and mulligan it, because I do feel like I need a island to really get rolling. I would only be able to play one turn with this, so I'm going to go ahead and mulligan it. This is better. My preordain will help me to find a mountain as well, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Keep it. Okay. And, do I want to put him on the bottom? I'm going to go ahead and put him on the bottom of my library, just because I want my Delver to have a better chance of flipping. I got enough creatures, I think. So he might be playing something similar here. So I'll go ahead and go past here. Alright. Cast my Delver of Secrets. That should be it. Two versions of preordain should allow me to find a mountain next turn, I would think. Alright, so looks like we're playing a mirror deck of ourselves here. So, nope, I do not want to review that. So I'm going to hold off on playing a land until I do a little bit of preordaining here, because I would like to be able to lightning blast that Thermal Alchemist if possible. Preordain. So I don't need either of those, so I'm going to go put on bottom, drew a Kiln Fiend. So I will go ahead and play another island. I will tap that to preordain. And at the very least I can set my Delver of Secrets up to flip. So I'm going to go ahead and put Ponder on the top of my library. Actually, Artful Dodge on the top and then Ponder on top of that. There we go. So now I have Ponder in my hand, and I know that Artful Dodge will be drawn next turn to flip my Delver. Okay, so next turn I can play Swiftwater Cliffs if I have to get another red mana source, but I probably didn't do that very well. I probably should have just played the Swiftwater Cliffs last turn. I was hoping to find a mountain card though with my second Ponder. So we're in our race already with this guy. Good news is my Delver will flip next turn, so yep, he's going to Chain Lightning presumably me. Although nope, he hits the Delver. That's okay. Nope. And then he'll presumably play another spell or something this turn. So my new path is going to have to kill through Kiln Fiend, I think. I don't know why he tapped to do nothing there. So he lost his mana. Okay. So I'm going to Ponder. Trying to find that red mana right now. Alright, still can't find the red mana. But to any order, and then I will shuffle. Shit. I guess that's not too bad. Next turn I'll be able to take care of his Thermal Alchemist. Play my Delver of Secrets, get him back out there. Hopefully he can flip next turn. And then next turn I can play a Kiln Fiend. Alright, so he suspends a Rift Bolt. Plays his Thermal Alchemist again. Okay, suspend. Okay. So that'll trigger next turn. That flipped his Thermal Alchemist again. So that's going to do some damage to me. Lava Spike me. Okay. Alright, so I just have played very poorly through my deck here. No, I don't want that to enter the revealed card zone, so I wasn't even able to flip my Delver. So things are going poorly here. But the thing is, I have to kill his Thermal Alchemist this turn. He might be able to counter my spell, but he's not going to be able to send this back at me, so I'll go ahead and hit his Thermal Alchemist, and he might be able to counter it, which would be unfortunate for me. So he taps one last time, but Thermal Alchemist will do that damage to him. So I at least got the Thermal Alchemist off the field, presumably. No, he went ahead and cast his Lightning Bolt first to get some more damage in before it dies. So Lightning Bolt goes to me. He's able to tap it again. I don't know why he didn't do all that on his main turn, but whatever. So now I finally get to kill his Thermal Alchemist. Now he's all tapped out. So I probably lost this match. I did not hit my mana well. I'm hitting too many normal mana. Too many islands, not enough mixed. So I might try to add more mixed going forward into the future. So that all that stuff happened on my turn. So if he's got 2 burn spells, he can kill me next turn. So all this is pretty moot, I think. I think he'll have me. There's the potential that I could kill him with a Kiln Fiend if I get it out quick enough and get that Artful Dodge plate on it. So he's going to do the same thing I am. So we're mirrored each other, but I've still got a chance here. Presume that also gets rid of his counter magic, which is nice. So hopefully my Delver flips this time around. No, it does not. Damn it. This is so frustrating. I could not have bought a worse draw for this. So I will go ahead and add 1 red and play my Kiln Fiend. Get that baby out there so it can attack next turn. Using an Artful Dodge. And then I'm going to go ahead and attack with my Delver because I don't mind flipping with him right now with it. So I'll do 1 damage to him. Otherwise, if he wants to trade off, that's fine. So I will go ahead and attack and be aggressive because his Delver could flip this turn, so might as well. Really need to find another instant or sorcery next turn, and I think I could potentially win. If he flips his Delver and gets 1 direct damage spell, he's beat me. Yep, he's probably beaten me. Well, it looks like he... Did he flip his Delver? I think he's beat me either way, but... He only needs 1 direct damage spell, so he didn't flip his Delver, but he's probably got me anyway. Not quite. I'm Elusive Spellfist would be a good addition to my deck, actually. Alright, here's hoping I draw an instant and flip my Delver. And it's a good blue instant that allows me to draw something else. That's really what I need to potentially have a chance here. Come on, baby. Yes, that'll work. Alright. So first things first, let's... Non-creature spell, he can't be blocked. So that's dangerous, but if the Delver flips next turn, it's more dangerous. Let's see. I'm going to Vapor Snag his Delver, as he's tapped out. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go and play an island, not that it matters. Other than, I think it could potentially matter, I guess. So I will go ahead and play to a Artful Dodge, get my Kiln Fiend through. So now the question is, can I kill him? No, so I would do 13 max damage, so I don't want to flash that back this turn. I want to leave enough open to, I could flash it back right now and play it again, but I want to leave it for next turn. So let's go ahead and see if we can attack here. Begin our combat. So I think we've battled through to at least make it respectable here. He'll probably just kill me with direct damage. Now the question is, what should I cast going forward? Is another Kiln Fiend going to be better than a Thermal Alchemist is the question. I'm not going to have that many spells or abilities. I'm going to have at least one next turn. So I'm thinking that another Thermal Alchemist might be not quite as good as the Kiln Fiend. So I'm going to go ahead and play another Kiln Fiend right now. Tap out. And I will go ahead and end the turn. So with my Vapor Snag in the graveyard, I have the potential to do some damage to him here. And it looks like he should get me no matter what anyway, because I shouldn't have tapped out. Oh well. So that was a good game. I lost to a mirror deck. I really didn't play it that well, and I didn't draw that well, but I think I liked my deck overall better than his deck. And I would have won next turn as well. That's the other thing. So I was one turn away from winning. Because I would have been able to play my Artful Dodge. So I would have, just to go over that real quick, both of these would have been 4/2s. One of them would have been unblockable. One of them could have been blocked. So I guess, depending on what I drew, so Firebolt, I would have been fine. I would have been able to win the game. So I would have done a Firebolt to his face directly. I would have played Artful Dodge from my graveyard, so that would have given me 2 7-whatever creatures, with one of them being unblockable, and then the Delver, which was flying. So I was only one turn away from winning there, and I pretty much had the worst start I could think of, as far as me just bumbling through looking for a mountain that I could play, and then also not taking care of his. I really should have taken care of his Thermal Alchemist earlier. I know what a dangerous creature that is. If I would have been able to play that Swiftwater Cliffs when I should have, I could have taken care of his Thermal Alchemist at worst a turn earlier, and then played my Kiln Fiend the next turn, and ended up winning the game. So just suboptimal play by me. I think the deck is still very good. Again, I had to mulligan a hand there, and I also wasn't able to find a mountain ever, basically. So I think I might go in and add more of those dual lands, because now that I think about it, what I really run into is I don't know what sort of spell, what sort of arrangement of spells I'm going to have in my hand. So if I have 3 blue spells, I want to be able to play 3 blue spells the same turn. If I have 3 red spells, I want to be able to play 3 red spells. I don't want to just have, 2 islands and a mountain for unfortunately having, 2 red spells and no blue spells, that kind of thing. So I think the dual lands, even though they come in slower, as long as I've got islands and dual lands, I don't think I need any pure mountains, I guess is my point. I think I'd need maybe more islands to make sure I can play my preordains and all that stuff to find enough of those dual lands to make sure that I'm getting up to my 3 to 4 lands I need to win the game. Because really I only need 3 land to win the game. 4 would be nice, but once those Kiln Fiends get going with that unblockable, or I get my Delver to flip and it does a bunch of damage, or I get a Thermo Alchemist out there, or a Cyclops out there, then I'm pretty much set to go. Yeah, so anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. First loss with this deck, but I think the next 2 games would have been winnable. I probably, if I had the ability to sideboard, I would probably add just a little bit more I think I had more control than he did, so I think I would probably just add a little bit more control. If I had the money to buy the I guess Pyroblast, or I can't remember which one. Whichever one stops the red spells, I probably would have bought some of those and brought that in, because his red spells were really what was causing me issues. And maybe some more counter instants. That would have been good as well, because I could have countered his lightning bolts. He wouldn't have been able to do as much direct damage to me that way. But that's something that I'll have to consider for the sideboard, which is the point of playing these learning matches. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll go ahead and sign off.